So you want to write a fantasy novel, a literary epic where you pour out your most poetic and magical imagination, achieving the satisfaction of having created a wonderful world. Plus, of course, having under your name a saga with the potential to become famous, and thus generate TV adaptations, video games, board games, spin-offs, movies, graphic novels, and so much unnecessary merchandise that will end up making you disgustingly rich. But, well, obviously the important thing is the art and how beautiful the covers look. Here, I'll show you how. First, create your protagonist. The underdog hero who starts out poor and oppressed because, remember, if your main character is born rich, with private education, frequent trips abroad, and all possible comforts, they'll end up being spoiled brats who says nonsense like, "Being Merlin's son has limited me a lot. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be known as the spoiled son of a famous wizard, but as the smartest troubadour of our times." So put that hero in poverty, kill off one or both parents, make someone mistreat them in some way, and finally force them to witness the murder of a loved one so they understand that the bad guys, the villains of the story, have to be stopped. Punishment is good for building character. Second, the bad guys must be an allegory of the government, private companies, or fascists. Mainly those. Third, at the beginning, the hero doesn't want to be a hero. They don't believe they deserve to be the Messiah type allegory like Jesus, but the kind who, instead of turning the other cheek, become very powerful reluctantly, and looks cool riding a dragon or waving a sword. Fourth, remember, we're creating an epic novel, a masterpiece, so make it dense. Fill page after page with detailed descriptions of that fantastic world, the castles and landscapes, how each character moves and all the mythology behind that infinite cast. So when our true fans read this, they can puff out their chest when they utter the following phrases. "It's not an easy book to read, it's quite hardcore, only for true fantasy lovers." And when someone complains about how tedious and overwhelming it is to read so many descriptions, not to mention that the pace of it is extremely slow, you true fans can say, "Oh yes, the first 800 pages are tough, but hang in there and you'll see that the last 3% of the book will be worth it." Fifth, since he's broke, our protagonist will have to deal with the hateful attitude of a spoiled rich kid who makes his life impossible. Because we all know that the rich are the worst and the poor are not. Of course, if I got rich, I'd be one of the good ones. I give money to the poor, and I sign lots of autographs for them, and let them take pictures with me. Of course, not always. Don't bother me too much. I need my privacy too. In fact, don't even come near me. If you want to talk to me, start making money like me. No, they want everything for free. I work for everything I have. And please don't touch my Lamborghini, I just had it washed. Sorry, I got distracted again in my own musings.
Can I put dragons in the book?
No, not everything has to have dragons.
But that was the whole point of writing fantasy. I wanted to put cool dragons in the book.
Alright, put your freaking dragons in.
Yay! That was all I care about.